Alright, I'm looking at Nikolai 719 playing on a gold 2 on console. They said they want their Ana gameplay roasted. They're taking uh, duels with a Cassidy, but could that positioning have been avoided? Their Doomfist was causing havoc. Did my best to shut him down. Alright, I guess I can tell you right now, this 2 seconds in is very bad, right? If your Symmetra wants to be up here, okay, like at most, uh, you should stay here, right? Especially coming up, seeing something like the Doomfist here, right? That could easily just punch you into the wall and combo you and you're dead. It's not somebody that you want to be like up and close with. Your tank is still back here. He's a little bit late, and it looks like your Bastion's just AFK, so there's nothing really you can do with your Bastion. They were late from spawn, but you should be generally like 90% of the time as on behind your tank. So coming up here and just having a bit of a slower approach is fine. Even back here, you can probably still be shooting your Symmetra in the head somewhat. Her coming up here is not really your problem. It just yeah, I mean this is not a good place. You can see both these people just looking straight at you. Okay, they go for your Symmetra. You guys back out, which is the right call. So this is good. You want to heal your tank as you're backing up here. Your tank is critical. Still could be healing your tank. You slept the Doomfist. You let your Bastion die in front of you. All right, so this is just you're tunnel visioning a bit right here, right? So this is support. Like sure, you are not alone going to kill the Doomfist. So if your Bastion and Sigma both end up dying, like the fight's lost, right? So like here you can watch his health go from like, I mean, he's here at full health on your screen. I don't think he leaves your screen. He goes from full health to 0 health, and you don't even shoot him once. Like, you give him 0 health here. So their soldier just gets a free kill. Your Sigma's full health here. Okay, now you finally shoot him once. And again, like, this soldier would not push up right into your face if that Bastion was there. So you actually put yourself in danger by not healing your Bastion. Then like your Bastion can't protect you if he's dead, right? So that's why it's important to be healing your teammates. All right, you almost take. Okay, so this is the first time that you fight the Cassidy, right? So you ask like what was it? Had an ongoing battle with the Cassidy all game that I wonder whether positioning could have avoided. So I'm for this first one, yes, I'm gonna say like if you're backing off because I mean first off you should just be playing back here because again your tank is over here, so there's not really any reason to you move across here, but you should be sitting back like you're not really, I think, here, like you're not really aware of your position. So you just walk across this open space and then end up walking in front of your tank. Like you see how you walk right past this pillar right here, where your Moira is standing. This is good positioning, right? And you almost had the good positioning. All you need to do is step to the right, and then like wait for your tank to push in and then follow him. But instead you walk out where you're an easy target. And granted, your tank is playing a little bit too passive, but also you're down. I think your Bastion's still coming back from the spawn. That's probably why. Um, but like even then like you can just sit in here, right? Like this would be the spot that if you really need to get out right away, just sit here because coming up here is like you're looking for a duel essentially. um like you're asking how to avoid a duel, but it kind of looks like you're almost looking for this, and then the second that someone pops up, like maybe you're expecting nobody to pop out of here, you can't expect nobody to pop out of there. But is next fight's coming. Okay, so your Sigma's dead, so you should both be not pushing at all. Okay, you just... I think you hit the wrong button here, because you should have naded here, and then you just sleep the wall for some reason. So you could either sleep the Doomfist or nade these guys. Nading would probably be the best response, since your Sojourn's critical. And then you just sleep the ball, and then they both die. or the Sojourn dies. And now that you could sleep the Doom, you don't have it. But again, I feel like that was a misclick, like a panic click or whatever. It happens, you know, for sure. Yep, yep, keep healing Neva. Yep, take some pot shots, your teams are healed. Alright, now your Bastion needs healing. It's right there. Both your DPS are low. Okay, so like, this poor Bastion. Okay, so right here, about 210, right? He's taking damage, You see him, he goes off to your screen, you don't look at him. You're kind of like, trying to focus. And it's like 6 seconds that it took of him not getting healed that entire time. Like you're not healing your team, but and you're not really doing anything else in this. So I think you just kind of need to be a little bit faster on your action. Just choose who you're going to look at, right? And then look at them and then do that thing, right? Either do damage to the enemy team and look at them, or look straight at your, you know, whoever you're trying to keep track of and heal them. So now your Sojourn is critical. So your Moira's trying to switch targets. Yeah, that's it's a bit rough. So at this point, like your Moira has already come over to here to heal your Sojourn because you haven't. So at this point, you could just turn and heal your Diva actually right here, or just sit here, right? Because you don't really want to get dove by the Doom. Because then when you come out, like he's already healed, right? And then you end up putting yourself in a bad position after your team is already like. I mean, there's to be fair, there's no way you really know that your team's backing up. So that's I mean, you probably died to that meteor strike either way. But just a thought of that's what I'm thinking right now. One thing that you'll probably need to work on is just your target priority, just focusing on one thing, because like you didn't like focus on your Bastion, so your Bastion died, and your Moira was pocketing your Diva over here. You know, your Bastion's low here, your Sojourn's low here. Like she can't heal all three people. You healed neither of them. And so then she was forced to come over here to heal the Sojourn right after after the Bastion died, because you weren't healing the Sojourn either, and then you didn't heal the you know, like by the time you finally healed someone, it brought you out of positioning, while you would have been fine beforehand if you had done it earlier. Right here, there's like this isn't you. Your team just went in without any heals, and you know. Uh, you don't have nade. I was gonna say that would be a good nade spot right there, but it doesn't matter. Yep. So it's just like another micro thing here, right? Not here. I think it's right here, right? Like here. Actually, I think if you shoot that Cassidy immediately, you should say, okay, my Sojourn's coming up here into the middle of the fight. This is where I want to immediately throw a shot, right? But instead, you unscope and move behind cover. And I'm not sure why. Like, you're full health, there's no one shooting at you, you move behind cover, and now your Sojourn's critical, right? And now they're going to die because you didn't heal them. And then so by the time you try to take the shot, they've already moved around the corner. And then you're not. And obviously a good nano. I mean, since it's going for the last fight here. And now the Doomfist is on your team, and like again, your Bastion is over here. And this is the third time I think he's gone from full health to completely dead without you even looking at him, because you're trying to shoot their team. And if you got so something you need to think about too is like the damage, the damage and healing balance. Part of it is dependent on the player, on whether you can hit your shots or not. So if you can like get a kill or something to at least trade off for that, then it would be like, okay, but you didn't attempt to heal your Bastion, and you didn't end up like getting anyone. So going for kills here didn't actually do anything, while saving your Bastion could have, like, you know, helped with the fight. That was a good nade. Your Sojourn's critical, heal your Sojourn. I think you're trying to. Okay, you just gave up and... Okay, Okay, so this is another one of those like your Sojourn stops moving because she like recognizes you can't hit her, and then you immediately stop. And I'm not sure why. Your Moira is healing this your diva here, right? So you just like she stops so you can heal her, and then you turn and use grenade instead, which has an actual cooldown instead of just shooting like darts into her. This yeah the Cassidy. Good sleep. Yep, good, very good. Now heal your diva. Don't go AFK. Heal your diva. Yeah, I think you Julie really did the best you can on that. Like you're, you're kind of running for your life for it. Is what it is. But you did the right thing, like just like times where like literally all you can do is stay alive. That's then do that, just stay alive. So at this point, I mean, you can try to touch, but it's not gonna happen regardless. It doesn't matter. All right, so first round. All right. Okay, so you're like there's no reason to be looking back at spawn when your Sojourn's fighting here, right? I mean, she probably would have gotten insta killed regardless, but you could at least try to save her, instead of just staring at your team in spawn. That's okay. Okay, so sleep dart is a 14-second cooldown, right? Your team isn't even here yet, so even if you hit this sleep dart on him, it's going to do nothing. Like nobody's going to follow up on it. He's not going to die, right? So once they come in here in about 5 seconds, he's going. I assume he's going to peek out and dive back in, and then you're not going to have any sleep dart to counter him. Arisa pushes too far and dies. That's not your fault. She feeds. Yeah, so again with this, like, reading the situation of, like, I think a lot of times you get too tunnel visioned on trying to kill this Doomfist when your teammates are right here in critical, right? Because if your teammates die, like, your chance of killing the Doomfist decreases, right? Like, if he was, like, maybe here, right? Maybe, like, missing a bar of health or something, then yeah, shoot the Doomfist. But, like, your Bastion has a far better chance of killing the Doomfist than you do. Your Sojourn has a better chance of killing the Doomfist than you do. Like, they have a lot better damage output. So keeping them alive and making this, like more, like just letting him die in order to try to shoot the Doomfist is, the Doomfist isn't gonna die. He was good, yeah. Just gotta keep trying to heal your Sojourn as much as possible. She gets the railgun. See how your railgun, like the Sojourn is the one to finish the Doom, and if she would have died there from not being healed, like the Doomfist wouldn't have died. Yeah, and so as a general rule of thumb, which is something that like a lot of people struggle with. I struggled with this for a long time, right? Like you see a sleep dart and you're like, "Ooh, I want to kill this person," right? Check and see who's around you, right? Because these guys are targeting someone else. Well, actually, your Moira is being very dumb trying to hit this guy. Um, but generally, like you if people are not near you, try to get out right away, right? Like try to go to your team, unless you're sure it's a 1v1 that you can win, which Cassidy in close quarters with his sticky grenade, like all he needs to do is land one shot on you and then grenade and you're dead. So that's not like a fight I want to take with neither of my cooldowns available. You know, and then he just, yeah, you're point blank. I'm not watching this person. I don't know. I clicked on them. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back here. Yeah, that's good. Hit one more. See, that would have been really good here if you could have gotten that kill. Like this is the time where, right? Like it's actually really good to be taking these, right? Because your sojourn is, yeah, your sojourn box behind the wall, anyways, right? Getting way too aggressive trying to 1v1 a pocketed soldier, like that's just stupid. There's nothing you can do to help that. What you can do is, yeah, hit this final. If you hit this final shot, at least it's a trade, right? Like he gets the Doom Fist, you get there, but trades for the Sojourn. If you kill this Cassidy, you're up one. Well, I guess their Brig died too, but you can make sure that like you can stop him from poking. You can make it so it's, I mean, like a 4v2. They're probably not even gonna pop out here. Yeah. All right. Yep. And again, just leave. Okay. So so you had 129 health. This is just a knowledge thing they probably know. Like 130 damage. Literally, if you had 2 more health, you would have lived here. But this is where you need to grenade yourself, like, and you live. You know, it's just not everybody knows like the exact damage output of different. So it's like you know, it's just something that now you know. You know, no idea what your Sojourn's doing. No, don't go for the Sojourn. There you go. Yep, just leave him. Just leave him. All right, again, like I understand that want to do this, but waking up the bat, like don't wake him up. Try and wait for like your team to get up here, as many people as possible. If both of these people are here, then you might kill him. Like once the Bastion's up here, and he needs to get into turret form first. I mean, I'm seeing how he's now turning into turret form, but he's away, right? Your Sojourn has railgun charged, but he's like already turning away. If he was still laying on the ground here, like you might be able to actually kill him, but your Bastion wasn't ready for it, and you just like he just got woke up right away. And yeah, heal your Sojourn. Alright, she got the health back. It's fine. Alright, yeah, it's partly good reload. Yep. Good grenade. This would be a time to honestly, when you hear that. No, not here. Uh, this would be the one time you hear this, you see his tac visor, throw a random sleep dart like right here, because he's probably gonna strafe like right here, right? Like he's probably not gonna sit at the wall. He's probably gonna walk out. Yeah. So he's like, you know, right in the middle of that strafe pattern there. That's actually a good time to throw sleep, is like a soldier over here, like unless you think you're gonna need it here like immediately for something, but that's actually a good time to attempt at least to try to kill the soldier, but he dies anyways. Good, very good nade, very good. It's unfortunate timing. Alright, now you want to heal your DPS. Good. Okay, so now you have to recognize, right? You hear this? I hope you're walking away from this. Because if you miss this sleep, you are dead. Like, your Bastion cannot help you, your Orisa cannot help you. Maybe your Sojourn can help you? Oh, your Sojourn is here. Okay, okay. That's just a very, very, very dangerous sleep to hit like you heard him, you know, if he like jumped right as you came up here or something, like instead of power blocking, that would have been a very dangerous situation. That's good. Yep, just okay, but now you gotta peek back out and be healing your team. I think right here you need to be scoping. There's no reason not to be scoping from this distance, right? It makes it easier because like your whole triangle reticle here can heal. You can also pop out here and try to heal your Sojourn. You can pop out here, try to heal your Bastion. Like, actually, probably either your Sojourn or your Orisa. I mean, okay, definitely your Sojourn because he's critical, right? So this should be where you are, like taking the dual and critical. And then if he wasn't doing this, then like the Orisa would be because she's the one that is like currently fighting. But your Sojourn dies, you didn't shoot him at all. And now, I mean, like you should this should just be like, okay, now that he's not there, immediate move to the left because your soldier, like the soldier's just gonna hit you, and then you just sit out here and give him free shots, and then you scope in so you're moving slower now. Like if you would have Helix Rocket there, you're dead, like easily, because that deals 120 damage. So yeah, these duels that you're taking with the Cassidy, I don't really understand, because you could easily like just like the ideal play here would be sit here, right? Just peek out enough to shoot your Sojourn. Hope they win the 1v1. If they win the 1v1, like, you're safe. Alright, and if they're not, if they don't, then you come back here, right? Or you rotate over this way. But sitting out here is just death. Like, this is... there's nothing else to expect from here. Like, you can either sit here where they can't shoot you this way and they have to flank this way, or you can push this way, right, and sit up here, and then they have to like take a long flank around the point in order to get to you. But this is just like they don't have to move at all. Like the soldier didn't need to flank you because the Cassidy can just, you know, shoot you from straight here where he is. Yeah, there's no reason to repeat that. Alright, see, yep, back up, back up, back up, back up. You're going in by yourself. Like, there's no reason to be right here, right? Yeah, like you're just. This is also an issue that you have with just seeing someone and just wanting to go up and sleep and nade them for some reason. Like, it is just you and your Moira here, right? Versus their Doomfist, their Mercy, and their Soldier. Like, the two supports are not going to win versus a support, tank, and DPS, right? This is just suicide. Like, you need to go back, and three teammates just died. They haven't even respawned yet, and you're already going into the fight. There's no reason for this. Yep, and that again. I don't know why you're walking into this Doomfist here, right? It looks like you try to hit a sleep, but you walk straight into this doorway just to sleep him, right? Like like sleep is more of a defensive tool against Doomfist because he has so much mobility that it's easy for him to get around it, that when you like it can be used offensively, but not as a like I'm going to walk up in his face in order to throw this right? Because you saw your tank walk over here, so she's not going to be helping. Like, she's not standing in between you. So if you walk out in front line, then you are going to be his primary target, and that's just not like. Yeah, so that he just gets 2 kills there now. All right. So yeah, I think the two biggest things is one, just you need to be quicker in healing your teammates because there were a lot of times where they just died. from full health to zero on your screen, and you had maybe 4 or 5 seconds to react, and just didn't heal them. Other times, I think another thing is your tank. You need to be sticking behind your tank because uh, you're just being a little bit too aggressive with going for your sleeps on Doomfist and whatnot. Like there were times where the Doomfist wasn't doing a whole ton, and you could have easily just sat back and waited for him to try to do something. Instead, you just went in and gave him, like easy targets, and especially a better Doomfist would be doing a lot more punishing, like on these different sleeps. Um, I think those were the main things. Um, yeah. So hopefully this is helpful. Uh, and if you have any questions, I guess just let me know. I know this wasn't. Hope it wasn't too roasty. It wasn't. I mean, this is really just like trying to help you improve. Like I'm not trying to shit on your gameplay or anything. Like generally, like I'm not saying any parts of this was bad or whatnot. We all have things we can improve on. So I just wanted to show you things that you can improve on, and just different mistakes because we all do it. We all make mistakes. We all have things that we can improve on, and we just gotta adjust our gameplay as we go on. So yeah, hopefully this helps. Let me know if you got any questions.